Once, not that very long ago, there was a small boy named Nikolai and his very naughty friend, Meow Meow. Nikolai and Meow Meow ran a factory that made windows. It was called the N Window Company.
There you go. Keep the change. Hello? Hello? Anybody there? Hello? Anybody there? Anybody there? Hello? Oh well. Woo! Up we go! such an occasion. Okay, fine. I'll eat it myself. Come on, you guys, do something! Come on, you're circus horses! This ought to hold me. Boy, am I hungry. Oh, this ought to hold me.
Up! Down! Hang on! We're coming to save you!
Nikolai's windows were made with many different kinds of beautiful glass that sparkled and shone like stars. His windows were very colorful. Nikolai's customers were always very happy because his windows made their houses look wonderful. I'm so happy that my customers like my beautiful windows. Oh, I hope I finish this window in time before my customer comes to pick it up.
I'm a yellow rabbit.
I'm a green rabbit. I'm a red rabbit. I'm a blue rabbit.
Oh, I hope I finish this window in time before my customer comes to pick it up. He now painted all of his windows black, even the glass. His customers were always upset because they couldn't see out. Their houses were entirely dark inside because no light could get in.
Hello, Ninyao speaking.
I'm really upset. You and your Nyao-Nyaos have painted all of my windows black, and I can barely see anything in the house. And I keep bumping into all the furniture. I want you to fix these windows immediately.
Don't worry, we can fix anything. The problem is that your windows are not black enough. If we make them blacker, then you won't have to see any of the things that you bump into and break. We'll be right over.
No, don't fix it. Don't fix it. It's all right. Don't come over. Don't come over. No.
Come on, everybody. Work faster. Faster, faster, faster.
demand the band.
Yeah, I can get 20 large pizzas with extra cheese.
That's up, Davis.
Great, thanks.
Yeah, I'm up. Father, solve your top of Davis.
No, we don't make black windows here.
Rabbit.
No, wrong number.
Was that for me?
Yeah, I'm up. Father, solve your top of Davis.
No, we don't make black windows here.
Rabbit.
No, wrong number.
Was that for me? Hey, you! Yeah, you! Could you turn the lights back on, please? That's better. Thanks a lot.
Ouch. Ouch.
Oh, no.
One day, Meow Meow received a phone call. The man on the phone wanted to replace all the windows of his very large house with Meow Meow's special black windows.
Oh, that's probably another happy customer. Hello? Meow speaking.
Yeah, listen, I want you to come to my house and install some of your black windows. You got that?
Oh, of course. We'll be right over.
Yeah, make sure that you're here right away. there'll be a little extra something for you if I'm happy. Got it, Furface?
Oh, sure.
Nyao was very excited. He hurried over to his new customer's house to get the job done before the man changed his mind.
Oh, I knew that people really loved my windows. I just knew it. La 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 la, la 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 la.
Nyao worked very hard. There were 25 windows to install.
Come on, everybody. The sooner we finish, the sooner I can spend, we can spend all my, our money. Yeah, that's right, our money.
La 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 la. Wow!
Oh no! I hate heights! Ah!
Hey, you could have hit me.
Work. That's all we ever do. Oh! Oh no.
Hey, whiny pants, wake up. No cat naps until the work is done.
Lunch!
Let's see, okay, this is what I want you to do. Move the ladder this way. That's it, back. Okay, maybe not so far back.
Hey, will you guys pay attention down there?
Let's see, okay, this is what I want you to do. Move the ladder this way. That's it, back. Okay, maybe not so far back.
Hey, you up there! Don't you have anything to do? We're all working like dogs. I mean cats too. Oh! Help! I'm scared up here. I want to come down. Oh!
You hang on tight. I'll be right up. Now listen, we all started with lousy jobs, so wipe your eyes and hang in there. Hang in there. Oh, brother.
When the work was finished, the man paid Meow Meow and said goodbye. This was the first time that someone had actually paid him. Meow Meow was so very happy that he rushed back to the factory to show Nikolai all the money he had earned.
Here you go, Furface. And keep the change.
Oh my goodness, look at all that money.
But Nikolai saw at once that the money was counterfeit. It was not real money. I'm sorry, Nanya, but this money that the man paid you is counterfeit.
Oh no! But Nikolai, that man said he really liked and wanted my beautiful windows.
Well, Nanya, I think we better solve this mystery as soon as we can.
You're wrong, Nikolai. Look at this crispy, shiny new $3 bill.
And now, there's no such thing as a $3 bill.
So, it'll be a collector's item. Think of what that is worth.
Let's see. $3 divided by 25 windows. 2 times the square root of pi cubed, here the 6, equals... Oh, goody! Now I can afford that gumball I've always wanted. Aw, heck, I can do that.
Nikolai and Meow Meow decided that they would go back to the house and find out what was going on. Now, I think the best thing for us to do is go and find out as much as we can about this person and what is really going on.
Are you sure you need me to come along? I mean, you're taller than I am.
Meow.
Okay. I'll go along with you. You probably need me to protect you anyway.
When they arrived, they saw a group of men go into the house. The bad men. One bad man stayed outside to guard the door. how are they going to get inside and discover what was happening? Look now, they're all wearing masks.
So what?
And now, don't you think that's a bit suspicious?
Maybe it's a fashion statement.
And now... But then, they had an idea.
What's your plan, Nikolai? Tell me what your plan is.
Just be quiet, India.
What
My plan is.
Beats me. Maybe they're looking at the bad guy's new black windows.
Yuck, those things are so ugly.
I think they're cool.
You're not.
I know. We could build a big wooden horse, and you can get inside it, and then sneak into the house.
And now, we'll do that when we play mythology.
It was just a thought.
I wonder what they're hiding in there.
Maybe the secret formula of ingredients that go into that delicious recipe of special,
It's always food is food, isn't it, Nina? put on a dark mask and, pretending to be one of the bad men, went up to the door of the house. While Now spoke to the guard, Nikolai quietly crept behind them and into the house.
Hi, fellow bad man. I just thought that I would, drop by and see if everything was, working out with all our different plans. You know, bad man stuff, you know.
Hey, you look kinda small. I don't know you, do I, buddy?
Well, what do you mean? It's me, Freddy Furface. I guess you didn't recognize me with my special bad man mask on.
Freddy... Furface? Oh, yeah, that's Freddy
Inside it was very dark. Of course, this was because of Now's black windows. It was very difficult to see. Nikolai waited for Now to join him. Then they both began to search the house. When they went into the first room, they noticed something very strange.
You see how nice it is in here with all my windows?
Hey Now, will you stop it? Look, don't you see something strange here?
Strange? Let me see now.
The room was filled with many beautiful paintings and objects. The paintings, Now, the paintings!
Paintings? What paintings?
And now these are very famous and priceless paintings that should be in museums. These bad men must be doing something illegal to have them here.
Oh, do you think so? The West Wind was painted by Tom Thompson from a sketch he made in Algonquin Park in northern Ontario. It seems that everything in this painting is moving, almost being pushed by a wind strong enough to make the water, sky, and trees bend and shape themselves to match the strength of this powerful force. Tom Thompson was a leading figure of a group of young Canadian artists who called themselves the Group of Seven. Tom Thompson died under very mysterious circumstances while traveling by canoe on a painting trip in Algonquin Park in northern Ontario. Tom Thompson loved the wilderness and spent much of his time canoeing the lakes and rivers of Algonquin Park to sketch the landscape there. This photograph shows Tom Thompson on the right with Group of Seven artist Arthur Lismer during a sketching trip in Algonquin Park. Tom Thompson traveled throughout Algonquin Park, making many drawings of things he would later paint when he returned to his studio in the city of Toronto in southern Ontario. Tom Thompson painted this picture in a way that it almost feels as if we are standing deep inside these woods, looking through the trees and out to the river's edge. Do you see how dark this painting is, with the trees so closely knitted together? All the light seems to fall somewhere else, just at the river's edge and beyond. Looking at this painting, called Autumn Foliage, it seems very easy to imagine Tom Thompson staring at the woods and then painting large dabs of colors to show the changing leaves in autumn. Look at how these simple patches of color fill up the whole painting, making the rocks at the water's edge seem like pebbles against this immense and colorful forest. Drowned Land was painted during a canoe trip Tom Thompson made in 1912. At one point on this particular trip, Thompson's canoe tipped, and this painting was almost lost forever. Both the painting and its title, Drowned Land, seemed to capture a very lonely feeling that Tom Thompson might have wanted us to feel when we looked at this picture. The West Wind was painted by Tom Thompson from a sketch he made in Algonquin Park
in northern Ontario. It seems that everything in this painting is moving, almost being pushed by a wind strong enough to make the water. The Solemn Land was painted by a man named James Edward Hervey MacDonald, who was also part of the group of 7. J.H. MacDonald, which is a shorter way of saying his name, painted this picture in such a way that it feels like we're the ones standing on top of the hill looking down and across this part of northern Ontario. Look at the shadows that fall on the rock cliffs, and the clouds that move across the sky. Everything in this painting has a weight to it, a feeling of importance, which nothing can disturb, not even us. James Edward Hervey MacDonald was born in England and came to Canada as a teenager. He saw how different the rugged Canadian landscape was from the quiet English countryside in which he had grown up. In his paintings, MacDonald tried to capture the power of the Canadian wilderness. When he painted this picture, MacDonald made sure that we saw this river in a way that makes us feel as if we are standing right in front of the water that is flowing down towards us. It's as if we're about to be pulled down into these fast-moving waters. This painting, Mist Fantasy, shows us a very quiet and mist-filled picture of the North. It almost feels like a dream world, calm and peaceful. When you look at this painting called Morning Shadows, take a very close look at how small the people moving across the snow are. Everything about them is tiny, even their shadows, compared to the snow-covered world around them. The falling snow in MacDonald's early evening winter is something that all Canadians can relate to. After all, what could be more Canadian than a snowstorm? The Solemn Land was painted by a man named James Edward Hervey MacDonald, who was also part of the group of 7. Notice how in this painting called Algoma Country by Lauren Harris, the forest is all around us. The trees and the water in the far distance are a wall of color almost beyond our reach that seem to go on forever. Lauren Harris played a leading role in the group of 7. He helped pay for the studio building, which helped other artists have an inexpensive place to work at their paintings. Maybe like you, Lauren Harris had a special way of seeing everything in the world around him, and of making drawings and paintings that showed other people the world in a very different way. All the trees in this painting called Beaver's Swamp, Algoma, seem to reach way above us into a dark and mysterious world outside of our view. Lauren Harris introduced the group of 7 to the Algoma region of northern Ontario, just as Tom Thompson had introduced them to Algonquin Park. Lauren Harris painted large, rounded shapes in a bold, simple manner, as in this Rocky Mountain scene, Lake and Mountains. For Lauren Harris, the influence of his work with the group of 7 would remain with him always. He eventually lived in many parts of Canada and the United States, and continued to paint new scenes in new ways. Notice how in this painting called Algoma Country,
Choose one of the Nikolai's Adventure paint-by-number pictures on the left. Please match the different colors of paint to the numbers in the picture. When you complete the picture, please click on the I am done button to choose another picture and continue painting. To exit the paint-by-numbers program, please click on Choose one of the Nikolai's Adventure paint-by-number pictures on the left. Please match the different colors of paint to the numbers in the picture. When you complete the picture, please click on the I am done button to choose another picture and continue painting. To exit the Paint by Numbers program, please click on the Exit button.
I didn't do that.
Stay close to me, Nino.
I'm not going anywhere, Nikolai. I'll protect you. Hey, doggy! Doggy! Ooh! Oh! What happened?
Oh, Nino, what did you do now?
Uh-oh! I guess I hit the light switch.
Please help us find the light switch so we can get out of here.
Oh, thank goodness!
When he saw how many paintings there were in the house, Nikolai immediately understood the bad man's plan. Now, I think I know what the bad men are up to.
You do? Does it have to do with a black falcon and somebody from Malta?
No, Nino.
Hey, hello? Hello? What's the matter? Can't you see me? I really miss my horse.
Stay close to me, Nino.
I'm not going anywhere, Nikolai. I'll protect you.
Now, don't go wandering away now, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Click on the highlighted spots on this map to find out about the regions of Canada that the group of 7 painted.
British Columbia. F.H. Varley's Mountain Sketching shows an artist, perhaps Varley himself, sketching in the mountains of British Columbia. Varley loved the mountains of British Columbia so much that he moved near Vancouver and lived there for many years. The snow-capped peaks, icy glaciers, and deep blue lakes of the Rocky Mountains were a favorite subject of many artists. Several members of the group made the long train trip from Toronto to paint British Columbia's mountain scenery. No other landscape in Canada possesses the majesty of these mountains. Alberta. A.Y. Jackson painted more parts of Canada than any other group of 7 artists. Blood Indian Reserve, Alberta, shows a part of an Indian reserve in Alberta near the foothills of the Rocky Mountains that divide Alberta and British Columbia. Much of Alberta is a high plains prairie covered by fields of wheat and grazing cattle. The group of 7 did not paint this kind of typically Canadian prairie scene, as they were interested in showing the rough, untamed side of Canada. Alberta. A.Y. Jackson painted more parts of Canada than any other group of 7 artists. Blood Indian Reserve, Alberta, shows a part of an Indian reserve in Alberta. Much of Alberta is a high Algoma. The solemn land, Algoma, was painted by J.E.H. MacDonald. The wide river, rich forests, and rock cliff evoke the quiet power and unspoiled beauty of Algoma. The stillness of the vast and untouched Algoma landscape attracted the group of 7 for many years. Notice how in this painting called Algoma Country by Lauren Harris, the forest is all around us. The trees and the water in the far distance are a wall of color almost beyond our reach that seem to go on forever. The richness of the Algoma scenery is a strong contrast to the tame countryside of southern Ontario and to the barren terrain of the far north. Franklin Carmichael's Bay of Islands depicts the north shore of Lake Huron in Ontario. Despite the North Shore's rough terrain and cold, windy climate, the small village in the distance of this painting shows that some Canadians called this place home. Lake Huron's rough shoreline, choppy water, and moody weather were a rich source of inspiration to the group of 7 artists. Georgian Bay. It is not hard to see why J.E.H. MacDonald titled this painting The Elements. In windswept Georgian Bay, the wind blows the trees to one side and storm clouds darken the sky. Georgian Bay was another favorite location of the group of 7. It was less than a day's travel from Toronto and offered the rocky shorelines and rugged scenery that the group loved to paint. Arthur Lismer's Lily Pond, Georgian Bay, shows a peaceful Georgian Bay region. The group of 7 were not the only ones who noticed the beauty of Georgian Bay. Even in the 1920s, it was a popular summer holiday destination, so the artist sought out the more secluded parts of the bay. Rural Ontario. Franklin Carmichael's painting Jackfish Village shows the village of Jackfish in northern Ontario. Carmichael enjoyed painting the small villages that dotted the Ontario countryside, much as A.Y. Jackson loved to paint the small towns of Quebec. Ontario's small towns held a special appeal for Carmichael and Casson, since they had both grown up in small towns. For them, these rural towns were a link with the past and a reminder of a way of life that was slowly disappearing as cars, highways, factories, and technology began to change Canada. Algonquin Park. Tom Thomson's The West Wind is probably the most famous painting of Ontario's Algonquin Park. Lauren Harris recalled the day Thomson painted it. In the middle of a furious thunderstorm, Thomson suddenly ran out into the storm and excitedly began to paint this dramatic sketch. It records his reaction to the storm at the very moment he stood in the middle of it. Thomson used the sketch as the model for The West Wind, the larger painting finished in his studio in Toronto. Notice how the small sketch and the bigger painting are different. The larger picture is more detailed, especially in the sky and lake. Algonquin Park was Tom Thomson's favorite place. He lived there most of the year, working as a forest ranger and guide. The wildlife and landscape have attracted many visitors to Algonquin since Tom Thomson and the group of 7 made their trips to the park. Quebec. A.Y. Jackson's Early Spring, Quebec shows a village in Quebec that Jackson painted on his first trip to the province. The muddy road appearing through the melting snow is an early sign of spring. Jackson loved the small, rural communities of Quebec that are located on both shores of the mighty St. Lawrence River. He liked to paint the style of houses that were so characteristic of Quebec, even though many of his paintings did not contain either buildings or people. Jackson's Winter, Charlevoix, records the wavy lands of Charlevoix, located in Quebec on the north side of the St. Lawrence. The isolation brought on by the long, hard Quebec winters gave its small towns a tight-knit family feeling that Jackson enjoyed. Although he painted many scenes across Canada, it was in Quebec that Jackson found his favorite subjects. He visited Quebec every year for 30 years. Nova Scotia. Early in his career, Lauren Harris had painted scenes of the poorer neighborhoods of Toronto. Later, he visited Halifax, Nova Scotia, on the east coast of Canada, and returned to this theme. Although Harris did paint some scenes on his visits to Nova Scotia, the coastline and fishing villages of the Maritimes were rarely captured by the group.
I really miss my horse.
A.Y. Jackson's Early Spring, Quebec shows a village in Quebec that Jackson painted on his first trip to the province. The muddy road appearing through the melting snow is an early sign of spring. Alexander Young Jackson had formal artistic training, having studied art in Europe. When he moved to Toronto, A.Y. Jackson shared a studio with Tom Thomson. A.Y. Jackson showed Tom Thomson the techniques he had learned at the European art schools, while Tom Thomson introduced A.Y. Jackson to the Ontario wilderness. In this photograph, Jackson is seated, second from the left, in Thompson's home. A.Y. Jackson's Canada was often one of rolling hills, bathed in the rich, warm colors of the late afternoon. His painting, Maple and Birches, is a good example of this view of Canada. A.Y. Jackson traveled throughout Canada to paint. Jackson was especially fond of painting the Quebec countryside. One of his best-known paintings of this region is called Barns. April Day, Sainte-Marthe, Gaspé, portrays an early spring day in the Gaspé region of Quebec, near the place where the St. Lawrence River meets the Atlantic Ocean. In the painting Aurora, A.Y. Jackson tried to catch the wonder of the northern lights. Also known as the Aurora Borealis, the northern lights are one of the most eerie natural occurrences in the world. They can be seen only in far northern countries such as Canada. The A.Y. Jackson's early spring. This painting is called Lily Pond, Georgian Bay. It was painted by Arthur Lismer in the Georgian Bay area of the Great Lakes. Arthur Lismer was born in England, and he came to work in Toronto at the age of 25, where he met the future members of the Group of Seven. They introduced him to the scenic beauty of Canada. In this photograph, Lismer is seen sketching in northern Ontario. On his first trip north, Arthur Lismer traveled to Ontario's Georgian Bay, which he described as a paradise for painters. His affection for this place is evident in his painting Rock, Pine, and Sunlight. The massive rock island, pine trees, and bulrushes form a striking image of the spirit of this land. Arthur Lismer bought a cottage on McGregor Bay on the northern tip of Georgian Bay. Here he painted Old Pine, McGregor Bay. Beyond the twisted trees and huge rocks, we can see the inviting blue water and the far shore of the bay. Arthur Lismer learned to paint in a strong, bold style that matched the rugged Canadian landscape. Sunlight in a Wood shows broad beams of sunlight lighting the tangled forest behind Lismer's cottage at McGregor Bay. This painting is called Lily Pond, Georgian Bay. It was
The Group of Seven created many wonderful paintings, but first they had to decide on the setting and the elements they wanted to paint and the mood they wanted to set. By choosing the setting and placing the pieces you want in the window, you can decide what the painting should look like and set the mood just like they did. First, use this button to choose which landscape you want to work in. This button will let you choose the type of sky you want. Clicking on this button lets you decide what type of water you want in your painting. You can use this button to pick the kinds of trees you think belong in your landscape. These buttons here are very important. They allow you to choose the mood of your landscape, sky, water, and trees. This button makes the selection dark and gloomy. This one gives it the look of a normal day. And this button gives the selection the look of a bright sunny day. When you have chosen a tree for your painting and placed it there, these brushes will let you set the size for the tree. By clicking on the brush of the size you want, and then on the tree you wish to resize, you can make the tree larger or smaller. Clicking on the small brush makes the tree small. The middle brush gives you a medium-sized tree, and the big brush will give you a big tree. If you make a mistake or decide you don't like a tree you've placed on your painting, click on the eraser and then on the tree, and it will disappear. Once you have placed your trees inside the painting, you can move them around and place them where you want by clicking on them and then dragging them to where you think they should be. If you would like to start over, click here. When you think you're done with your painting, click here and you can print your painting and keep it. And click here when you want to go back to Nikolai and Niao Niao.
This painting is called Mountain Sketching. It was painted by F. H. Varley in the Coast Mountains of British Columbia.
Oh, look, a mouse, Niao.
I'm not a cat. I'm not a cat. Here, boy! Fetch! Go fetch! Nikolai, we need to get out of here.
Help us find the key to get out of this room. Uh-oh, I don't think that's the right one. Try again.
Oh no, that's not the right one. We better find the right one soon.
Uh-oh, I don't think that's the right one. Try again. Nikolai explained to Now Now that the Batman were using fake money to buy very valuable paintings, which they hid in their house until they could sell them for real money. Now Now's black windows were helping the Batman hide the paintings.
Nikolai, are you sure? I mean, maybe they just fell in love with my window design. I mean, black is always an in thing.
Now, I think this is the only explanation. Now we have to figure out what to do.
Sorry, no more biscuits.
This painting is called Bay of Islands. It was painted by Franklin Carmichael on the north shore of Lake Superior. The youngest member of the group of 7, Franklin Carmichael, was a master of wood engraving and book illustration, as well as watercolor and oil painting. Carmichael was born in Orillia, Ontario, and throughout his life he loved to paint the small towns of Ontario. Carmichael's early paintings focused on less remote scenes. Autumn Hillside shows the countryside near Bolton, Ontario. Beyond the trees, the rolling hills of farm country are visible. In his painting, North Shore of Lake Huron, Carmichael conveyed the lonely atmosphere of the rocky hills on the northern edge of the Great Lakes. This painting is called Bay of Islands. It was painted by Franklin Carmichael on the north shore of Lake Superior.
Try and paint your own picture on this canvas. To begin your painting, Choose a drawing tool and a color from the palette. The green buttons on
Franz Johnson only exhibited his paintings with the group of 7 once, at the group's first show. Johnston decided to work independently of any group, and he enjoyed a successful solo career. In this work, The Dark Woods Interior, Johnston has depicted the beautiful colors of the fall season in great detail. Franz Johnson only exhibited his paintings
Look over there, Ninyao. I think I saw something move.
Uh-oh. You better stay close to me, Nikolai. I think I can protect you again. Are you sure that they just didn't fall in love with my beautiful black windows?
Ninyao, will you stop that? I'm sure they liked your windows, but really, they just wanted something that would stop people from looking into their house.
Oh, I just knew they liked them.
Nyanya was very upset that the Batman only wanted his lovely black windows to stop people from seeing the paintings. Nikolai told Nyanya not to worry because he had thought of a plan to stop the Batman from succeeding with their crime. And now I think I have a good plan.
What'd you do there? Nikolai, there isn't any door in this room. How are we going to get out of here?
Now, look at that blank canvas. I'll bet you if someone paints a picture on that canvas, we'll find the way out.
Oh, I'm too nervous to paint.
Will you help us, please?
To help Nikolai and Niao Niao, paint your own picture on this canvas. When you are finished, click on the window icon and see if they have found their way out.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hurry now. Let's go. Nikolai very quickly made some signs to trick the bad man. Then Niao put on his Batman disguise and began yelling as loudly as he could that the police had surrounded the hideout.
Fellow bad guys! Oh, yoo-hoo! It's me, Freddy Furface. The police! The police are surrounding the house! Quick, we better hide!
Hey, come on, hey! Hey, hurry up, hey, come on! Let's go, hey, hurry up! Shh! Hey, did you hear that? Why don't you go downstairs and see what's up down there?
What do you mean, me go down there? You go down there.
I'm not going down there. And who are you bossing around anyway? What?
Now, do you think we should call the police?
And share the reward for catching them?
Now.
La 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 la, la 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 la.
Now, can you get serious for a minute?
La 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 la, Super Ninyao, the most powerful crime fighter. La 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 la. Oh, just think of all the news coverage I'll get for solving this mystery.
Now.
Quickly, quickly! In here! That's it! Quickly!
When the Batmen heard this, they were afraid and ran all around the house until they saw Nikolai's signs. With a shout, they ran inside the closet.
Yeah, hurry! Yeah, quick! Quick! Yeah, that's a great... Oh, what a great... Oh, yeah, let's go, quick!
Open the door! Hey, quick! Quick! Open the door! Hey, open!
When all the Batmen were inside the closet, Nikolai quickly nailed the door shut.
Attention Batmen, this is the police. We have the building surrounded. Come out with your hands up.
Look at all the bad guys. Look, I captured them all myself. It was me. I captured them. Come on, line up. Get in there. That's it.
The police gave Nikolai and Niao Niao $255,000 as a reward for saving the paintings and capturing the Batman. Niao Niao was very happy because he knew the reward was not fake money.
Good work, boys.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Nikolai, we should become detectives. Then we could have a company called Niao's and Nikolai's Detective Agency.
Niao.
Say, boys, would you come over here and see if you can identify the bad men?
That's him! That's him!
Say, boys, would you...
What are you going to do with your share of the reward money, Nanyao?
I'm going to eat something really huge.
Nanyao.
Do you think the police would be interested in buying some black windows? I'll give them a special deal.
No, Nanyao, I don't think so.
Hey guys, I caught this kid eating 24 ice cream cones without paying.
25.
25, right, sorry.
Okay, if you're at the harbor front, you should go south, but it might be easier to head west along the highway, I think.
There's too much traffic down by the harbor. I can't get through.
Okay, let me think. Okay, head south. I know, there's a donut land down there somewhere, and hurry back, we're fresh out.
Okay, and I'll get one of everything this time. Over and out.
Okay, if...
Hey guys, donuts!
'23 Division, Chief Inspector Jameson speaking.
Yeah, hello. I want to know if you caught the guy that stole our sausages.
Yes, sir. We caught the guy who stole your sausages. It turned out it was someone's dog.
What are you gonna do? Gonna hit against the thing for the leg attack.
Pardon? No, sir. We won't be sending him to prison. Good day.
And here's your reward.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Thank you.